Hey peeps, Mortal Assassin here, and today we're back with another video, and this one's going to be a little different. We're going to be talking about Borderlands 4. You can probably tell by the title and stuff. I'm so excited for this game right now. I had to get this off my chest. Like, I had to. I've been going back and playing with some friends, playing Borderlands 3 again, and we're just having so much fun. So yeah, I just wanted to rant a little bit, rave about Borderlands and stuff, and possibly cry some tears, maybe some hype tears. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah. Do you guys think Borderlands 4 is gonna shake up the industry? I think it might. I think it has a possibility. But yeah, let's forget all those leaks and rumors and everything like that. We're just taking pure chaos right now. We're gonna see if we can flip the formula on its head and stuff like that. We're gonna do some crazy shit here. So I've been replaying Borderlands 3 with some friends, and when I say replaying, I mean spending 6 hours organizing all my guns again. See how much they make things explode. Is that healthy? No, but is it fun? Is it beautiful in its own disturbing way? A little bit, but it is fun. It is fun. I will say that. Yeah. There is something magical about how Borderlands as a whole, Borderlands 2 especially, like, weaponizes fun. And Borderlands 3. I love how many stupid legendaries are in that game. I don't even care if they're meta or not. I don't care. You can pick up a weapon and it'll whisper to you, "Let's ruin someone's day together. Let's do that, okay?" The loot is so absurd, it makes me question why I even bother with other games sometimes, truly. Like, I don't want to play a game where I get a slightly shinier pistol after 10 hours of grinding, but in Borderlands, boom, shotgun that plays dubstep and spawns attack drones, just something crazy. It's all that level of pure chaos that I just love about Borderlands, and I always have been. I know the humor isn't like the best thing about Borderlands, like, especially in 3. That's mostly what I'm talking about here. But when you played as many serious games, hearing Claptrap scream nonsense is the exact flavor of energy I need at like 2 a.m. in the morning, like the morning I have work for a 6-hour shift. Like that's what I need, okay? But also, I did see the Timekeeper. They are going to make him, well, I didn't see, but by the tone of the trailers and what I've heard, they're going to make him more grounded, and I'm kind of excited for that. Not a lot of potty humor, I heard. So that should be really good, actually. I'm really excited about that. But let's be real for a second. The current state of looter shooter is in like a weird place right now. Destiny is Destiny. I mean, as someone who has 3,000 hours on that game, I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's Destiny. Warframe is still amazing. It's just a little confusing. Best way to explain it. What's else around? I don't know. The Division. I don't know. It's like, it's still there, I guess, if you really want to play that. But don't get me even started with live service games, guys. Don't. Because, hey, want to grind for 40 hours to unlock a blue hat? No one wants to do that. I want a gun that shoots tiny guns that also shoots things. Borderlands has always stood out because it doesn't follow these formulas. It doesn't want you to grind yourself into oblivion just for a minor stat buff. Yes, you can min-max your builds with god rolls and stuff like that, and I will talk a little bit about that, especially with Borderlands 4. I'll bring this up right here, actually. The new part system makes me so excited. That looks so cool, dude. Borderlands has always stood out to me, just like, it doesn't follow formulas, dude. It doesn't. Like, it stands out so much. So imagine a looter shooter where the end game isn't spreadsheets and raid rotations, but just mayhem, beautiful, stylish, self-shaded mayhem. That's Borderlands. So I'm really excited for this. The game looks beautiful. I'm really excited for it. I watched all the trailers. I've been talking about it with my friends, doing a little theory crafting, but not too much. I kind of just want to play the game and see what happens. I'm not trying to like deep dive into what I think is going to happen and then ruin it for myself, sort of like that. But they dropped the 20-minute, like, not all gameplay, but it's like a 20-minute deep dive into Borderlands 4, and let me tell you, it was a feast for our eyes and ears, guys. If you didn't watch this, go watch that right now. It's on PlayStation, it's on Borderlands channel, whatever, Gearbox, whatever. But first off, the new game is set on a planet. I'm gonna read this here. It's on a new planet called Kairos, which is described as the largest and most integrated world Gearbox has ever created. They're promising that if you see something in the distance, even up in the sky, you can get there. So that's some serious open world, like crazy world, like crazy open world, just in general. So like the ambition for that is insane. They also overhauled some of the like HUD and UI and stuff like that. So that's kind of a hit or miss. The new the new minimap is gone. Or no, the new compass system is taking over the minimap. So I guess we'll see how that goes. It's a bold move, but one that can make exploration more immersive. I have heard that. I think that will be fun where it's not, you're just looking at a minimap the whole time. But also at the same time, you have to think about where enemies are around you a little bit more, I guess. I do like the minimap for that, especially playing Borderlands 3 and looking at it. I'm not using it to just look at it for like loot or something. I'm looking at it for where my teammates are, where enemies are. I guess if that's what they're trying to get rid of, then maybe. But I did hear Randy Pitchford say that the main reason is because the world is so big that they had to get rid of it. I honestly loved the multiple planets on 3. So for me, seeing them go back to one planet must mean this planet's going to be huge. And there's like 4 interconnecting areas or something like that. They showed off 2 of the Vault Hunters in like detail. They showed Vex the Siren and Rafa the Exo Soldier, which was kind of cool. They each bring their own abilities and play styles, of course, and fresh dynamics to the gameplay. They rebalanced legendaries, so that's pretty cool. So it's gonna feel like less like a common, like when you just see one, it's not gonna be you see 5. Let's not forget the movement mechanics. There's gonna be grapple hooking. There's gonna be dynamic combat where you can swim now, you can dash, you can glide, you can wall climb. Who even asked for that? Who asked for wall climbing and who asked for the glide? The glide looks amazing. I love that. That is so cool. So all of this stuff that they showed off is just great. Like I love it all. And all of the points to a game that's not just building on its predecessors, really, but aiming to redeem what a looter shooter can be. And that's what I'm excited about. We're not just walking around, finding loot, or even just jetpacking, just it's doing stuff that we haven't seen before, and it's awesome. So here's how I think Borderlands 4 could break the genre. Here's my wild prediction. Borderlands 4 isn't just going to be another sequel. It's going to be a pivot point where looter shooters finally evolve. Finally, we're talking about the game could introduce real-time gun fusion. Like slap on a sniper onto a flamethrower mid-fight. Let me be like a mad scientist that has like a rifle and then just put a flamethrower on that and then you can switch it out. The co-op system is going to be amazing. Maybe fusing abilities for insane combos. That would be sick. Imagine that. Stuff where you could have Rafa and Vex he has like a melee ability. Maybe use like the melee with there's like a Reaper ability where you can combine it or something. You know, like maybe have the melee do the Reaper slash for both players, and then maybe Vex can dash or not dash, and get extra melee damage or something. You know, just something in a unique way that makes it feel kind of overpowered when you plan together. Procedurally generated events could be cool. Boss modifiers I always like. Keep it fresh every time. I don't like having to kill the same boss every time where it's just, oh, I know what I have to do. Creating a build around a certain boss can be fun, but it also can be repetitive. So it's like, do you want to make it repetitive, or do you want to have it so you can have people synergize and try and see what's the best? You know, Gearbox does have a lot of tools to make Borderlands 4. It's the most over-the-top yet intelligently designed looter shooter we've seen to this date. I'm going to say that right now. Because here's the secret sauce. Here's the secret sauce. Most games try to make you feel cool. Borderlands makes you feel chaotically unstoppable. Think about Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. How many builds have broken that game? You can destroy bosses with builds so fast. Randy Pitchford even said in a recent tweet that we are going to be able to just fuck all of balance. I mean, obviously there's probably going to be some nerfs, but he said just go and make a build and have fun. You know? I think that's really cool. So, going forward, guys, I think Borderlands just has to stay Borderlands. Stay firm to that Borderlands like game style, and just keep it going. But hey, with great hype comes great fear. I won't lie, I'm fearful. My one hope is that Borderlands 4 doesn't try to become something it's not. It doesn't need battle passes or some crazy events with like 15 pages of end game where it's like we need all these stupid events and everything. It needs its attitude. It needs to keep that style and the crazy guns. And there are some characters that feel like they escaped from a cartoon asylum. I do like that. What Borderlands does do better than almost anyone is tone. It doesn't care about prestige. Its punk rock is in the game formula. It's a kid in class who doodled that chainsaw onto a gun on his math homework and sold it as an NFT, and it was like, boom, that's Borderlands right there. I'm really excited for like the rule breaking that it does and stuff like that. A lot of exploding energy, but not because it chases the trends, but because it does the opposite. I think Borderlands is so cool for that. It sticks out with its art style. So cool. They've kept that art style. They've expanded on it, of course, but they keep that art style and they keep evolving their characters, and it's so fun. I love it so much. But as I'm ending this little rant here, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care too much about what happens, but I won't lie, guys, I'm really excited. Like, I'm really excited. We're standing at the edge of like a hype mountain, ready to rocket jump into like a new age of just fun for myself. Comes out in September. They pushed the release date up, which I don't know when the last time we heard that was from a game. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I do remember some games doing that. I just don't remember them off the top of my head. But if Gearbox does lean into making this franchise legendary, like forever, Borderlands 4 could become the standard everyone else copies for years. And I could see that happening. And hey, if they add some sort of open world space exploration with loot vaults, game of the year, easy. I'll pre-order 5 copies, maybe. That's okay. But alright. Hope you guys have a good one, guys. Love you all. Peace.